I just finished uploading my analysis of LeBron's game against the T-Wolves when here comes his loss against the Suns, heralded as a great achievement for LeBron James. He basically took the night off against the T-Wolves, so one would hope that he would come back better the next game. No wonder the rest of his team couldn't score. He only had 2 assists. The rest of his team was too busy setting him up for his points. But here's an in-depth analysis of how LeBron James got his 34 points against the Phoenix Suns. Welcome to LeBrainwashed. Real quick, I have to waste time talking about age again because everybody's blabbing about LeBron James's age. Well, that guy who just shot the ball, Chris Paul, is the same age as LeBron, and he's kicking LeBron's ass with a team of dudes that you never heard of until last year. I did a whole episode about the age thing, showing all the old people in the league who have actually outperformed LeBron James. You might want to take a look at that. Reggie Miller commentated this game, and it made me sad to hear him sucking up to LeBron, but that just comes with the job description. You are required to do that now in the NBA if you're a commentator or an analyst. But the thing is that Reggie Miller was still dunking in the NBA at age 40 when he retired. And here's a clip of him at age 37, older than LeBron is at this moment, dunking on 3 of the opposing team in a playoff game. That's much more impressive than LeBron's wide open, uncontested dunks. All these LeBum fans act like it's unheard of to be able to dunk in the NBA, and he's not even doing anything difficult. You're not allowed to touch him, and he's getting the dish off from his teammates who are giving him an easy dunk. Just stop it with all your crazy LeBron drama. Look at his 34 points this game. Look how many of them were because he was the recipient of his teammates dishing it off to him and then not even being contested or touched going to the rim. And then he has the nerve to act tough, to stare down the crowd as if he did something special. Dude, junior high kids dunk nowadays. 50-year-old ex-NBA players dunk. Stop acting like something special happened. Now, since you brainwashed LeBoner fans who can't think for yourselves want to celebrate a 36-year-old dunking wide open in the NBA, and yes, LeBron is still 36. Stop calling him 37 until he's 37. Here's Michael Jordan at age 38, 39, and 40. At age 40, he managed to score 40 points in a game and average 20 points per game. He also played all 82 games at age 40. And you have the nerve to call LeBron managing my minutes James tough. I'm showing this one twice because LeBron James would be laying on the ground crying. Michael Jordan at age 40, weighing 60 pounds less than LeBron James, just keeps playing. Oh, and then he goes back to his illegal moves, all of his offensive fouls that he's gotten away with for his entire career, like this one. And the announcers don't say anything about it. They just wow, look at that move by LeBron James.
Son, look at this. Look at this. Freight train coming. LeBron James gets by Johnson in a two-handed jam.
You just got LeBrainwashed by those announcers. He hooked him. He very illegally hooked him. That's a rib-cracking, nasty elbow thrown on a skinny defender who took it like a man, unlike LaFlop would have. Now, LeBron James, one of his other old moves that he used to get away with was just running people over down the lane since he's 6'9", 260. And there's Chris Paul, 6 foot even, 175 pounds, taking the full brunt of it. And he pops right back up. Now, that is clearly a charge. Chris Paul is not in the restricted zone, and he's there forever. He's there for half an hour before LeBron James shows up, and LeBron has the nerve to complain about the call. And a little bit later, after we see Chris Paul actually be tough and take a hit from a guy that weighs 100 pounds more than him, we have to see LeBron James fake his ankle injury and just slap the floor like the world is ending, even if it was a real ankle injury. Why do you have to act like that? Why do you have to act like that? And these stupid ass LeBron James brainwashed idiot fans are all wow, look at him, he's so tough. There's nothing tough about that behavior. It's embarrassing, and you being fans of him is embarrassing. Now let's watch Westbrook, who takes it the length of the floor and has a nifty move at the end. Some agility there, unlike the steamroller LeBron James. But Westbrook is 33. And here's the thing. The league has been making excuses about LeBron because of his age for a minimum of 3 years, which puts him back at 33 when he was getting all these excuses made for him. I mean, his entire career, commentators have been having to make excuses for him because they so badly want people to think that there is another Michael Jordan when there is not. Now here's Le Cheap Shot again. He had an illegal screen last game. Here's one. Not only is it moving screen, he's like hopping over the entire time. He just throws his knee and his shoulder out at a guy that's already almost by. That's freaking dirty. And the refs don't even blink.
There is Westbrook with the follow.
Westbrook just hit the ground harder than LeBron has his entire career on that extra effort putback. He popped right back up, but you would see the so-called GOAT laying on the ground, slapping the floor and grabbing his head and grabbing his ankle and anything else he can think of, but until the stretcher comes out. That is just embarrassing drama. This will tell you how much times have changed. If that was me out there, my dad would beat my ass afterwards because he'd be ashamed of me acting that way. And how does he go to the free throw line? Who's the foul on? Him for stepping on Crowder's foot? So LeBron is out of control here. He spins against one defender, but he goes right into the other defender. Is the other defender not allowed to be there? But watch the delay by the referee.
Well, LeBron James working on a screen from Ariza, spins. Oh, could not fit.
There's the whistle.
James working on a screen from Ariza, spins. Oh, could not fit.
The rebound has already come down, and it's an outlet pass before the referee decides that there was a foul. And that's only because he sees LeBron flopping on the ground. Watch the referee carefully in the bottom right corner. Standing there, no indication that anything is wrong. Still no indication. Look at this. The play is completely over. The ball is already back down and rebounded. If the ref was going to have seen a foul, it happened a long time ago. And he hasn't raised his hands or looked like anything. Foul happened at all. It is not until he looks down and sees the antics of LaFlop that he remembers, oh shit, I'll get in trouble if I don't bail out. The guy that the NBA desperately wants people to think is the next Michael Jordan. Watch the replay from this angle. It's even worse. Keep your eye on the ref. He's still showing no indication that anything was wrong. I think this angle might still be worse. Not only can you see that Crowder didn't touch him, but the ref is staring straight at the play and does not think anything's wrong until he glances down and sees LeBron. The ball has been rebounded and is being outletted to Chris Paul at the moment that the ref decides something happened. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is ruined. I just don't know whether to blame LeBron James or blame the league because of their desire for them to make fans think they are watching the greatest of all time, when in fact they are watching the greatest fraud of all time. And that's why I say that you're being LeBrainwashed.